get into it. Yes, so last week you managed to get to Orolungu. Let's get you across to the player's map of Chult. And Orolungu had some interesting bits and tidbits. One unfortunate thing was your traveling companion, some of you have known for a long time, old Arcus, succumbed to this curse that Nanny Poo Poo put upon him, and he fallen. And you managed to talk to an ancient Naga spirit in Orolungu who told you some various bits and pieces. The most useful of which is the lost city of Omu is down here. This Naga also implored Rock that he needs to go down there and kill someone called Roost in the sea. And that was part of the condition of Rock breaking the curse that this Nanny had put on him. So we'll pick it up right from there. You've just descended from this jungle in the temple covered in vines and this very thick, dense area of the jungle. And we'll say you will pick up right at the base of the temple. Someone will assume has carried the body of Arcus down. And Salida kicks things off and says, well, that was definitely very useful information, but what did we do about Arcus? I mean, I don't want to presume, but he was a noble man. I don't know what to do. So I ask you, what should we do with the body of Arcus? How do we honor him?
We talked about this earlier, and he said he'd like to come back as the undead, I believe.
Oh.
I'm as a player. I'm not joking. I believe that's what he said. But as a Leopold, he's gonna go. Didn't he want to come back? I think.
What do we do? Is that really what Art said? He wanted to come back as a zombie.
Think so.
Well, let's go with that.
We have recordings. I can go look at it and see.
Well, let's assume that, because that could be interesting. Because we did have this conversation, because there's no coming back, right? Unless you break this death curse. So even if you had a high enough level cleric, it's still not going to help. So that Leopold, is that really what he said?
Yeah, because I kind of wanted to do too. I thought that'd be a great new adventure. Because him and I kind of agreed on that, I believe, if I do remember correctly. But I do sometimes recall things incorrectly. But I know that I'd like to come back because that might be interesting.
I look over at Leopold and I'm like, I don't remember having any of this conversation, but I feel very uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, I don't remember that part either, but I could be wrong. I remember talking about it in general. This is Eric. I feel like K2 would actually have that in his memory banks.
Well,
I think we burn and send to Uptow.
Say that again, Yoka.
I think we burn and send to Uptow.
What? That is not Arcus's wishes, though.
Like I said, I often remember things incorrectly, so I don't know.
Well, let's assume that he did want to come back as an undead. How would we? Does that mean just leave him here for something to come upon him and raise him, or?
Well, you've noticed many zombies and undead around here. We remember with the blue upside down triangle on the head. I'm not saying that this is useful, but there's definitely a common theme amongst the undead. I mean, I don't know, many people have asked the questions for centuries down the eons. How do you survive after death? How do you become the undead? And many creatures have embraced it, like what are they called? creatures with long teeth. Dracula, are they called vampires? Things like vampires have embraced the undead. They have lived beyond the grave. But at the other end of the totem pole, I guess, are the zombies, which is, I don't know. Let me make it clear, if I die out there, burn my corpse, send it to Uptal.
Noted. I wish the same. I don't feel comfortable just leaving his body out here, so I say that we do bury him. And I mean, who's to say he wouldn't become a zombie anyway? So it's not that we were not upholding his wishes. It's just that we were giving a proper burial, and then whatever happens to his body, whether it decomposes or it rises as a zombie, we do not know.
That is a good idea, K2. I feel maybe if we manage to beat all the odds, defeat the Nasi, and defeat the Death Curse, maybe we could come back here and retrieve the body of Arcus. Maybe bring him back to life.
I think that is a better option. I think that I think that information was not available, or we didn't really think of that when Arcus made his selection. But the chance of actually coming back to life, I think, would appeal to him.
Well, are you okay with this, Nyoka, that we bury the body?
I think bad idea. I think burn and send to Uptow.
Well, I mean, if there's a chance that we can defeat the Death Curse, that we should come back. But we can put it up to a vote. What do you think, Leopold?
I'm not sure. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's the circle. I mean, dead is dead. I mean, does it matter what if we do with him anymore? I mean, he's not. If he comes back as one of those skeleton monsters, I mean, that's for us could be bad, or other people, but I don't know. I don't actually I don't really matter either way to me.
Let's see here.
All I know is humanoids make bad fertilizer.
So Carrick's going to agree with Nyoka and say, I think that the best thing to do would be to give him a send off through a funeral pyre, and if he said that he's interested in coming back, didn't really describe, or maybe he did and I didn't understand that, what means he might come back. It still doesn't eliminate him from the possibility of coming back.
I don't know.
I don't know magic well, but do we need every part of him to bring him back?
I know. I was just gonna say that. I believe that I can take a piece of him, and if we do reverse this, then he could be resurrected.
I like that idea.
So yeah. So I'm gonna. It just says it restores restores any missing body parts. So I'm just wondering if I take like hair. Well, I guess I don't know if hair is probably not considered a body part. Perhaps a finger.
Many years ago, I traveled to the mainland in a city called Waterdeep, and there was this great druid there. He was a lizard folk guy. I believe his name was Krask, and he preached about the very idea you just need a finger to bring them back. There's no guarantee that the Arcus would come back as a half-elf, but this is possible.
Okay, well, I think we have a compromise then. I will take one of Arcus's fingers, and we can burn or bury the rest of him.
How you keep finger from rotting?
Well, I don't think that matters because with my understanding of resurrection, as long as I have the bone, um, I don't possess this power right now, but maybe someday I will be able to cast such a spell.
I think Enyoka raises a good point though. Do we want to be wandering through the jungles with rotting meat on us? Not to disrespect Arcus, but that is a problem. It's bound to attract some type of predators.
I'll tell you what. I have some medical skill. I will extract the bone only and remove any flesh.
Seems like a desecration of a corpse, but I guess it gives him the chance to live again. I mean, that is a gruesome task you're undertaking, K2. Chopping off a friend's finger and stripping the flesh from it.
It is. I'm just looking at it as an insurance policy. If we are successful, then I think Arcus would like to come back.
What do you think, Leopold? Is this too much to the corpse to desecrate it like this?
Like I said, I mean, dead is dead, so I don't see a problem personally. I don't really, I worship, I don't really worship the gods like, you guys do. It's about nature for me, so I don't see a problem. And that might be very interesting to see our robot friend do that. So I'm kind of curious as to how one would do that. And he's like looking at really curiously at K2, like, wow, how are you gonna do that? Kind of like that's so wacky.
So that this corpse we see before us, Leopold, it is just that. It is a corpse. It is in no sense our friend Arcus.
No. I mean, once you leave, and I see. I don't even understand bringing it back. I've heard of such things, but I've never seen anything like that. I mean, we're ending a death curse, so maybe there is, and maybe I'll get to see it one day.
Well, does anybody else have a problem? I must admit I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but I understand your reasoning, K2. What about Rock?
I think we should, put him on a pyre and burn him. Leopold and I knew him best. We've known him as youth, and I don't recall his wish to be a zombie, but whatever his wish is, we know zombies are everywhere. And, this if and maybes, I believe our friend Arcus should be sent back to the earth in ashes. That's my opinion. I'm not going to argue about it.
Yeah, I will respect your wishes. You like you pointed out, you knew Arcus much better than myself, so.
What about the finger situation, Rock?
I think his finger and all his body parts should be burned.
Let it be done then.
If you want a finger, you can have mine that I just cut off.
No, thank you.
All right.
Very, very generous of you, Rock.
Got a +1 ring of protection.
Well, make sure don't burn magic.
As a player, I was gonna have K2 do that, then say, "Huh, a tooth might have been cleaner." Just trying to get that to happen.
Well, in terms of not burning magic, I'm not sure what Arcus had. I no longer have access to his character sheet. Does anybody remember if Arcus had anything?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
He just was magic.
Yes, he was. Most powerful druid I ever played with.
Well, let's gather some firewood then, I guess. I will say you'll all take a moment and gather firewood and place the body of Arcus, complete with all 10 of his fingers. And the leader says, if anybody wants to say a few words, now would be the time.
K2 will say some words. I don't know what words, but he will say something for Arcus.
And Yoko will give some loud growls and howls to let Uptown know he's coming.
Does anybody else want to say a few words, or do we set this ablaze?
Come on, Leopold, you and I should say something.
Go ahead.
All right. Arcus, we'll miss you dearly. You were a great friend of ours. You were always faithful. You helped me win the dinosaur race by failing, and you were always humble. And you will not be forgotten. And I will tell your family and your friends how you died bravely defending us.
He was a kind soul that the world is now poor for his loss.
Yeah. He
Well
was
said,
indeed the best
guys.
of us. He was the best of us.
He died by trusting which.
That is a good point. And Yoka, I guess that's a question. Do we avenge his death and return to the witch, or do we just move on?
We need to finish this first task first. Then yes, Nanny Poo Poo needs to go Nanny Die Die.
I agree with you there.
Leopold or Rock, do you want to do the honors and set this thing ablaze?
Yeah. Rock uses breath weapon to light the wood beneath him.
It's ablaze. Salida's going to just watch quietly as the body of Arcus is consumed by the fire. And eventually, the blaze dies down, leaving nothing but ashes where Arcus ends and the ash of the wood starts is, not for us to know. I think we need to make it crystal clear at this point. I'm going to take notes in the party loot tab of your character in D&D Beyond. What do you want to happen to you, K2? You want to be your corpse to be burnt?
I do.
I am the same. Leopold?
Buried, and if I come back, I come back.
Leopold. Carrick?
I would choose to be burned.
And Rock?
Burned.
I assume you're the same in Yoka. You want to be burned? Sacrificed to...
And Yoka join Uptown.
I think we have everybody. Well, so everything is clear. So I just recorded it into the party loop tab. We've got everybody apart from Leopold wanting to be buried. Only Leopold wants to be buried. Well, I guess we press on. Where are we going next?
Something
Umo,
else.
We have to get to Umo for Rock. He has to follow through on his promise. But also,
right.
didn't we have to return to Camp Vengeance?
I was just going to ask that too. I feel like there's probably no benefit to returning there. but I'm not opposed to going there. But what about the heart of Uptown? Because the Naga said that we should go there. It sounded like that was an okay path for Rock to take. It's not quite exactly on the way to Omu, but it's not going away from it either.
Didn't the Naga mention that Artis Simba was there as well?
That's right. Yes. I feel like we could potentially gain some much needed ally before heading to Omu. And I should mention that there is that thing about the Red Wizard, so we would be passing by getting the name now, the basin. We would be passing the basin. Well, we would probably have to, assuming that's just water, we would probably have to go around the basin to get to the heart. But we were asked to find out some things about the Red Wizards. We lost that member of our party, but we could still follow through with that. It is on the way if we go to the heart.
Okay, as long as we fulfill the promise I made.
We definitely would do that.
Okay, so it sounds like we're going to make our way to the heart of Abtao, and then as directly as we can head to Omu.
Yes. By way of the basin, I don't think there's any quicker way. Is anyone opposed to seeing what there is about these red wizards there?
Nope. Perk is in.
The only question, I guess, is how do we get to the Art of Abtao? Do we head north around it, or do we go along the southern path? I mean, I'm not entirely sure that with how far the Aldani Basin goes. So around to the north, around to the south.
Well, we when we went to from Camp Vengeance to Mbala, we went down this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just we could kind of see, right? This obviously we didn't explore that area, but well, it looks like south, guys. I mean, we may miss the wizards if they're on the other side, but I feel like that would be a pretty. I would just add a few days potentially if we went north.
I don't think we should go north.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking south as well.
Okay, it is decided then.
In Yoka have idea. We head southeast. In Yoka ask friend which way to go. And Yoka will let out a little howl. And call his pterodon friend to get his opinion on the best land route going that way.
How exactly do you communicate with your new companion? Is it a telepathic link? Can you literally talk to it? What's the deal with that?
That is a good question. Let me find out quickly here. Looking at Ranger. Looking at Beastmaster. There we go. The beast obeys your commands as best it can. You can verbally command the beast. Doesn't really say, so I would imagine I would probably have to mimic some of the sounds that it makes to try and communicate with it, I think.
But how would it communicate, for example, it's better to go south around the basin as opposed to north? That seems kind of complicated for a beast.
Maybe like no water, just land, flat land.
Okay, I think we'll just play that by ear as we go. I'm going to say, with your newfound companion, Anilka, when we do these navigation checks, I'm going to change it. Only on a 1 will you travel 3 squares. When you roll a d4, if it's a 2, 3, or 4, you travel 2 squares as opposed to 1. No, I think you're just coordinating. Now, does this creature have a name?
He does. His name is Exuma.
Exuma. Can I type that out for me?
Sure. I also changed it on the sheet. By the way, there is a discrepancy between what's on D&D Beyond and what's on Roll20 for its armor class.
Well,
one says 15, one says 13.
Let's make it 15. Oops. So 15 we're saying is its armor class, right?
Yep.
Okay. 15. Oh, not hit points.
Everything else looked like it matched. It was just the armor class that was different.
Okay, cool. So, Zuma. Swooping Petrodon. And we'll change its name here. Okay, so with Zuma, checking out the area around the around where you are, leaving Oralunga. Can you roll me a d4, please, Inyoka? And only on a 1 will you travel 1 square. Okay, so I assume you're pushing through like this.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me just roll or something. Okay, so a relatively uneventful day. You set up camp, you hack your way through the jungle, leaving Oralunga in the rearview mirror. Can you roll me another d4, please?
Dang it.
Okay. So not quite the coordinated team as you'd perhaps hoped for. Towards the end of the day, as you're getting a little frustrated that you're not making as much progress as you usually do, you come across flustered. Just a sec. Yeah. So as you're foraging and going through collecting food for the day, a storm just comes and rolls in, and rain, lightning bolts. It's a really short, sharp storm. It only lasts about 10 minutes. And just as this lightning and the thunder has receded and you're starting to dry out again, you come across a large flowering plant that holds many, looks like ripe, juicy mangroves. And the mangoes look big and delicious, but you can't help but notice every so often there's a little spark between the mangoes and the branch, like a little zip, zip, zip around the mangoes. What would you like to do? Yeah, it looks like a mango tree to you and Yoka. You've had many of these mangoes before. They are delicious. But the lightning, you don't know what's up with these little lightning sparks bzz, 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 around the mango tree.
If anyone's hungry, I could try to use a mage hand. I would imagine those look delicious. I don't eat them, but if someone would like to try one, I can try to use mage hand to retrieve it.
Nyoka finds something else to eat.
Okay.
Not look
That
right.
might be the safest. So should we try to avoid this plant and go around?
Yes. Unless our guide knows what kind of plant this is.
When it's plainly a mango tree, I've seen many of these. The fruit looks particularly nice and large. I'm sure that would be delicious, but of course I have no idea why the tree is sparking like this.
Too peculiar for me.
Leopold, what
All right.
about you? Do you want to walk around this tree? Or is it too tempting, this fruit?
No, I'm fine. We can walk around it if everybody else is wanting to do that.
Okay. Okay, in the great tradition of D&D parties, you walk around something that is unbelievable. You leave it well enough alone. This is unheard of. Okay, apart from this lightning mango tree, whatever it is, yeah, you set up camp for the night, and another relatively uneventful day. And Yoka, lead on with your D4.
All right.
So we'll assume you press further in the southeast direction. So this one and this one. Oh, actually, let me just check something. You come to an interesting choice. These are large mountain ranges, which would be very hard to navigate. You look south, but with the rain and the mist, you're not quite sure. But so lady says, well, which way do we go here? Do we go around to the north, around to the south?
So is the weather inclement right now?
Yes.
Well, No, what the hell?
Ooh. Remind me what the rain stick does.
Well, I thought it would pop up. So let me do this.
Click display in VTT, it pops up.
Oh,
Yep, there we go.
What? That's pretty nice.
Okay, so you're going to clear up the inclement weather to get a better view. Okay.
correct.
I am going to reveal all of these squares, and that's what you see. So you get to see the mountain range here, and you're not sure. I mean, you've cleared a large area, but that's what it reveals.
Does anyone remember what a Taz Kalakla, whatever that is? Does anyone know what that is? Do we know what that is? I'll ask our guide on our map. Do you know what this location is?
Just a second.
Salida.
Yes, Salida. Ataz Kalaka literally means the gorge of death. It is, as you can see from the map that our patron provided us, this is a very, very deep gorge here. Now the cliffs vary in height there from 50 to 200 feet and are lined with row upon row of coral. It is all dead, but it retains its rainbow colours. It is a very interesting geological feature. If you wish to see it, you can.
Do you know if we go this way, is it passable? We get on the other side, or do the mountains continue, or the gorge? We are unable to see.
Well, I suggest we swing around north to it. I mean, I know probably beyond these mountains there's some dense forest, so I suggest we go this way.
Well, our guide is telling us to go north.
What does Enyoku think?
Yoko's on mute.
Yeah, let's take it off mute. What would Inyoki think? I mean, right now he doesn't trust the guide. I think that's very clear. But is this an area that he would know something about, Malcolm?
He would know that there are some mountainous features around the Aldani Basin, and taking a detour to the south might be longer than going a slight detour to the north. So he kind of agrees with Salida that going this way.
South take longer to get to Heart of Uptow. We go west.
Okay.
Or east. Go east.
I always get those confused myself. Okay, so apart from the rain and navigation problems, the day goes by uneventfully again. Roll me another d4 in Yoka. 1. We'll say you go there. Now, as you're going around this forest, you spot a strange creature up ahead that you haven't seen before. And it looks like this. And you see it kind of half up a tree, and it's kind of waving at you with the wing and beckoning you to come close. Come on.
And Yoka, any idea? Solita and Yoka, any idea what this thing is?
Make a nature check.
It's a trap.
Walker.
You what?
Nature check.
Jesus.
No, it's not Jesus. Or maybe you do think it's Jesus with a natural one. But it's definitely beckoning you. It's got some intelligence about it. That much is obvious.
Can I try and call it down?
Sure, how are you going to call it down?
Just make the bird sounds that I know. Apparently I don't know this one, but other bird sounds I know.
Okay, so make me a nature check. Can you do a reasonable impression of some bird sounds? And almost imperceptibly, let's say you do notice this creature almost rolls its eyes, shrugs, and flutters down right before you and says, "You know, I do speak common, my dear lad. You don't need to talk to me like a bird. I am perfectly capable of speaking for myself."
No seabird before.
You've never seen a bird before? You are not from around here, obviously.
No seabird like you before.
Well, I am what they call an iblis. It is a pleasure to meet you, by the way. My name is Petimon. A pleasure to meet you all.
And Yoka. Me and Yoka.
Yoka, I notice you have robots and herringons. No, most curious group, no doubt. What is your name, Herringon?
Leopold will look at him kind of funny and go, "Leopold, how does it? What are you doing here? I don't understand a talking bird like you. I mean, I've seen other things that talk more humanoid."
Well, Leopold the Herringon, I would make the same comment about you. There's not a lot of... I mean, I don't mean to stereotype your race, but rabbits who look like you don't often talk either.
Everyone I know that looks like me talks. I don't know. That's kind of odd.
Well, everybody who looks like me talks as well, so maybe we shouldn't jump to conclusions about what creatures can and can't do and stand in the jungle and make bird noises whenever you see a bird.
Gives him a thumbs up, like, all right, right on.
That seems reasonable. So Petimol, I'm curious. Are you from Cholt?
Oh, I am native to Chort. This is my home, this is where I grew up, and this is where I intend to die. It's a most marvelous jungle. In fact, I'm not just here on a random social call. I want you to know if you find folks, you look all... Well, you look a little weather-worn, actually, to be honest, which is what we see most of people travelling through here. But I would like to invite you to my community. It is called the Raptor's Roost. And I would very much like to go there, and we can talk about trade. We have many, many interesting items. We have potions, we have scrolls, we have all sorts. And I would very much love to trade with you. What do you think?
Is it far?
Oh, 10 minutes, not far.
Roost sounds like you have to fly to get there. Is that not the case?
Well, flying is helpful, no doubt, but we have ladders. You know, as we said, we've traded with many adventurers like yourselves. It is an elevated community, and a lot elevated wood planks, and our huts and our buildings are up in the trees, but shouldn't be too hard for you to get up there with ladders.
And it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I'm sure you're interested in trading. I mean, we have Port Nyanzaru, which is a long way away from where you are now, and then there's that other place to trade. Oh, what other place there's trade? There is no other place to trade. So I don't really see a downside in you coming to the Raptor's Roost.
Is it safe for outsiders there?
Well, if it wasn't safe for outsiders, it would be a terrible trading post, wouldn't we?
I would like to insight that.
Okay.
I agree. It would be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yep, it's safe, guys.
Well, you're unsure. You don't know, is what the Insight 9 reveals. I mean, it could be, as I think Rock said, a trap. Could be a good opportunity to make some magical items. So you don't know. It's not that you don't trust, you don't know. Come on,
So what? I'm sorry. What are your people value? So what could we bring that you would value?
Well, we could trade, but we are not adverse to gold pieces as well. And if you do have some gold to spend, I mean, what a better place than a trading post in the jungle. As I said, you won't find another one. There's Port Nyanzaru. I mean, people used to go to Mesdro, but let's just say Mesdro isn't about here anymore. It is vanished, shall we say. Salida says, well, I to be honest, I've never come across a trading post before. I mean, other groups I've bought in this jungle have collected their gold and headed back to Port Nyanzaru and even further on to Waterdeep and Neverwinter to spend their gains. There's not a lot of ways to spend money in the jungle. So, perhaps this is an opportunity. I do not know.
We have what we need.
I think. Yeah, I think that we should check it out, and the reason why I ask is because if we do need supplies, we may not need them now, but if we do need supplies at some point, that we'll have another option, or a option to go to, as opposed to trying to head all the way back to the port.
As a player, I think I missed one session. I don't think we found much gold. I'm talking as a player, have we?
No.
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 We.
Art, tell us about the gold. In the party loot,
I think we have all we need. I think we should go.
If you go to party loot under the heroes tab, Art has been keeping track of it. I mean, you've got 6 gems worth 10 gold pieces each. Alchemy jug, of course, potion of greater healing, and 77 gold pieces. I mean, if it's a question of gold, we're interested in gold, but also interested in trade as well. Let me just say, there's a bit of a teaser. We do have a magical sword. We have chainmail with healing properties. And a staff that talks. To be honest, we're not entirely sure what the staff does, but it is quite a chatterbox. We have scrolls and we have potions.
Cool deers perk up at chainmail.
Yes, I think we should. I think we should go. It's close by in Yoka, and like I said, it'd be nice to know where it is. And it sounds like I see Leopold's ears perk up. It's like someone might be interested in the chainmail, perhaps.
Inyoka says to Karok in Draconic, sound too good to be true.
And Carrick responds back, I agree, but let's check it out.
Here go Lady Doo-Doo again.
Well, we'll
Close the
keep
door.
our
man.
eyes and ears open.
And Yoku trusts almost nobody, which is fine. But
I look over at Rock and I'm like, you were the one that was cursed and you did lose a digit. So I think that in Yoka's, we should trust his instinct.
this is we're talking about a bird, not some crazy poo-poo.
Look, I agree to call your friend a harangon and not a rabbit. I insist you do not refer to me as a bird. I am an iblis.
I was trying to use my inner voice, so he wouldn't hear that.
Oh, the DM points out that you can have all these conversations, but if you do it right next to an NPC, the NPC is going to hear you.
Noted.
All right. Well, I feel like we are going. Some people with reservations.
Okay.
Is that
Keep
what
an
I'm
eye
hearing?
out, and Yoko.
On the way
Lead
there.
the way.
Yeah, the Iblis does lead the way. Petimo kind of half walks, half flies, and looks back every now and then to keep up with you. And on the way there, Slader slides up to Nyoka. Says, Nyoka, might I have a word?
You speak word.
Well, we do not, no doubt, have our differences. We have clashed before. I think your type of pessimism, shall we say, is aiding the group. If you think this is the really not good idea, then I don't know. Maybe make your voice louder, but it seems you've been overruled. But pessimism, I think, is perhaps the default method we should use. So I'd just like to let you know that I appreciate your wisdom in the jungle, shall we say. So I thank
Not
you.
understand why birds live in a place called Raptor.
Well, that is true. Raptor is a creature of prey, a predator. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get a closer look, and if you think it's not safe, we will go from there.
Malcolm, I will call Kazuma down and just keep an eye ahead for us for any clear and present danger.
Okay, so we'll have Azuma make a perception check.
It is it on the other sheet? Let's see here. Perception. There we go.
Zooms around, has a good look, doesn't actually see anything, so just returns to you. Just nothing, no danger, no trap, no anything like that it sees. Okay, so Petimo leads you for about 10 minutes, as I said, kind of half flying, half walking ahead of you. And you see what presumably is the Raptor's Roost. You see a bunch of buildings. There's about 5 or 6 of these built on top of elevated walkways connected to huge trees. Just these massive, huge trees, like 20-foot diameter trees. And the top of the community is about 30 feet from the jungle floor, but still well underneath the jungle canopy itself. And Petamo says, well, this is it. This is the Raptor's Roost. And you see various Iblis up the top just going about their lives. And Iblis flies up to the top and lets down a rope ladder. Well, welcome to the Raptor's Roost. Come on up. You are most welcome here. You guys climb up.
I'd like to check the ground around to see if there's been either other foot traffic or bodies that have landed at the bottom of this thing and been drug away.
Okay, make a survival check. You look around. There is lots of what you presume are iblis tracks, like almost like large chicken feet. You do notice some humanoid footprints that are not your own. You do not detect any dragged bodies, any people falling from the tree and dying. That's what you find with a 23.
And Yoka got bad feeling about this.
Noted. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and I would like to see this place.
So do you climb up K2?
I'm gonna climb up.
Okay.
If I fall down, yeah. If I tell my companions, if I fall down, you'll know there's something up.
Okay, well, you climb up to the top. You see Petamol there, along with some other people going about their business, and somebody just give you a respectful nod. Well, what about the rest of you?
So oh, sorry. Oh, I was just going to say, is it just birds up here? Are these creatures?
Make a perception check.
Bellas? Oh, okay.
So looking around for something other than Iblis, all you see is Iblis. I mean, there's some ones that are clear. You reckon there's about 20 or so of them up here. You don't see any other creatures. I mean, some of them are younger than Petamol, some of them are older. It just looks like a community. What about the rest of you?
Leopold will follow K2.
Oh,
yes, sorry. One quick thing on the perception. I'm looking around to see if I see any of them eating and what they're eating.
Some of them are eating, and they're eating fruits of the forest, shall we say. You don't see any carcasses being consumed.
Okay.
Okay, so Leopold zooms up. Oh. Don't tell me Dragonsborn won't go where Haragon will go. Come on! You afraid of a ladder?
I'm afraid of nothing, my good friend. And Rock will go up there, and when Rock gets to the top, I'd like to use Divine Sense to see if there's a strong evil that registers up there.
Okay, so you reach out with Divine Sense, looking for Fae, Undead, Celestials, Fiends, and nothing pings for you.
Okay.
Don't forget, it is blocked by, respectively, line of sight. But the Iblis are not any of those things.
Okay. And then I clear my... I step aside so someone else can come up. If Karak is going to come up or not.
Salida goes up, by the way. Salida climbs it. Karak? Mr. Muted Karak.
I'm sorry. Multitasking here. My wife was just talking to me about my son and a college campus trip we're doing. I missed that whole part. I apologize.
Oh, no, college campus trips are far more important. Family, of course. Would you like to...
I'm up ladder.
Oh, you're up the ladder? Okay. Karak, are you up the ladder?
Oh, no. I was telling him climb up ladder.
Yeah, you climb up the ladder. Yep.
All right. And Yoka tells me, I'm like, okay, I'm on it. Climbing up ladder.
And Yoka's going to climb up the mountainside, though. He's not going to use the ladder.
I look over and I'm like, wait, what? Why did you tell me to go up the ladder and you're not doing that?
What do you mean up the mountainside? I mean, these are enlarged trees. Are you just observing from a distance?
Oh, okay. Then I'll climb up the trees.
Not using the ladder?
Correct.
Make me an athletics check. Yeah, so with all your friends using the ladder. You just scramble up the side and end up more or less on the same platform that they are. Well, I'm glad we're all here. Welcome to the Raptor's Roost. I assume you'd like to see what we have to offer. If you'd just like to step this way. And she leads you kind of along to a platform that's on top of a tree. The tree looks as if it could be old. So it's sort of on top of the platform, and there's a tree, like the stump of a tree. The stump is 20 foot high. And she leads you into a room that's been built around this. And even from a distance, you can see that there are some scrolls kind of tucked away in a corner. There are some potions there, 3 of them. And you do see a sword, a chainmail, and a staff. Well, just come this way if you'd like to have a look. And she wanders in and says, this magical sword, man, has got a very, very keen edge on it.
Wow.
What can you tell us about the sword, my good friend?
Well, it's got a very keen edge on it. That's all I know. I mean, I've wielded it myself. It slices like no other. I mean, come on, have a look.
All right, so Rock goes up and says, "May I?"
Of course. I mean, it looks like a decent sword. It's just got a sharp edge on it. I believe, Leopold, I believe your name was. You're interested in the chainmail. Come, this chainmail has healing properties on it.
He'll look at it. Yeah, he'll go look at it, but like he go, but money. I think I'm short on money. I mean, what is it and all that?
Well, this chainmail, when it's worn, it's it does, for what our sages understand, it well, it protects you, of course. It's chainmail. That's something it does, but it's when people fall down and die, they don't fall down and die. They come back a little bit healthy. So what they understand, you could be like attacked by a dragon and shredded to pieces and thrown to the ground. But somehow you come back with just that little smidgen of life to avoid what could have been a potentially dangerous blow. And this staff, who's interested in this staff? What about you, other Dragonborn Carrick? I mean, you look like a noble creature. We're not entirely sure what it does, but when we've spent some time with it, it talks to us. I'm not sure. Maybe healing powers, maybe crashy, smashy, zappy powers. We're not sure. Come and have a look.
All right, I'll go check out the staff.
Okay. Selida wanders in too, and she looks at the potions, and they have that distinctive red color, implying that they're almost certainly potions of healing. She shrugs. Now I know you, Mr. Lizard Folk, whatever you are. I know you're hesitant. Come inside, have a look at these potions. Scrolls.
I would be interested to know what scrolls you have.
Well, I will show them to you. I'm just wondering if our friend Inyoka, I believe his name was Inyoka, would you like to have a look?
Inyoka, not lizard. Inyoka have all I need.
My apologies. I just made that big speech about not calling me a bird. Whatever you are, creature of Chult. Do you want to have a look? I mean, does a sword not interest you? Does a chainmail not interest you?
Inyoka's skin's strong, and he takes his claws and scratches his chest, and nothing happens.
Oh,
Inyoka get what you need from jungle.
Well, okay, that's fine. Let's talk about this sword. Who is interested in this sword?
I lean over to K2 if I can and whisper, I had a cursed ring. Any way we can make sure this isn't a cursed sword? buddy.
Unfortunately, Rock, I have no way of knowing if it is cursed until, well, someone attunes to it, and then by then it's too late.
All right. So, what do you want for the sword, my good friend?
What do you have to offer?
Besides my stunning good looks, I have modest amount of gold. Not probably enough for you, but you can have all I have. I can offer you 10 of mine and another 25 maybe for my party, but they have to approve of that. Am I anywhere near the ballpark or anywhere near the Coliseum on enticing you?
Rock, Carrick telepathically communicates to you and says, "Don't forget about your protection ring that you might want to unload."
Yeah, well, I am, that was not good. And I can't say anything back to him. I just got a nod. Like, I'm a paladin. I'm not going to do that to somebody else.
So let me get this straight. I believe your name was Rock. I invite you to my community, offer the gift of hospitality, offered you incredibly powerful magic items, and you insult me with such a pathetic price.
My apologies. I'm not that smart. Math is not my strong suit. What would be a fair offer for such a cherished magical item?
I think a suitable price would be your death. And with that, the creature says, Papazotl. The floor underneath you collapses, and everybody except Anokia plummets down 30 feet. You all immediately take 3d6.
How many feet?
I want to trust
30 feet.
Yoka from now on.
Yeah, no kidding.
So everybody takes 14 points of falling damage. I mean, there's the floor. The floor doesn't... I did this motion, but it doesn't even do this motion. It just vanishes, and you'll plummet. Papazotl is just hovering over the top there, because it can fly, so it doesn't fall. Of course, Anyoka is there on the outside. And...
Leopold had a little friend jump between his ears and give him the ability of Featherfall for one application, I believe it was.
it was.
So Leopold will activate that and Featherfall down.
Okay, you still land at the bottom. So you don't take the damage.
Oh, sorry. Is it like the spell where you can designate other people?
Nope.
I don't know if I can upcast it.
Nope. Just for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we take 14. No saving throw, I take it?
Nope. You just fall. Okay, now just give me one quick second here. And you land in a... Huh. Here we go.
I'd like to yell as I'm falling. You're gonna pay for this, bird.
Okay, sorry, I just gotta let's just take a quick break if you want to get a drink or something. I just didn't get this set up quite the way I wanted it. But I will point out that you do land in there. You see the bodies of 3 people who presumably fell into this trap as well. But that's not so much the problem as the 10 zombies who rise up to greet you down there. So let's just take a 5-minute break. Yep, and just give me a moment to set this up. And,
All right.
right.
Sounds good.
Sounds awesome.
So, yep, you fall down into this hole. Leopold gracefully falls down thanks to the charm he was given. I think that's all who successfully fell. And you find yourself in a pit, as I said, surrounded by zombies. This is the Iblis, in case you want to know which one Pepitoli, the one who tricked you was. Petamol, that's the one with the blue dot. So you're down here 30 foot in this pit, and as you see, there's lots of zombies around there. Yeah, let's do one of these.
Is the map blurry for everybody else?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what happened there, but yes, it is a little bit blurry. That's me. So yeah, it is a little bit blurry. Apologies for that, but this is what we're at. Okay, so let's do one of. Oops. Do one of these. Alright, so boosh! You fall down into the why isn't that going? There we go, I think. Okay, yeah, so you fall down. And Pedomal says, damn fools, you shall die like the rest of the people. Salida goes, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And she immediately brings out her crossbow, pushes herself hard against this cavern that you've fallen down. She's going to bring out her short bow and fires it. Even with a 10, it thumps into a zombie flying across the battlefield and does 4 points of damage. She's, I don't know how we're going to get out of this one. Everybody be on guard. And the zombie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, starts lumbering towards Carrick. K2 at the bottom of a 30-foot pit. What do you do?
I'm going to break out my holy symbol, which I guess in this case is probably my shield, and I'm going to say, let the light of Selune protect you, and I'm going to use my channel divinity to cast Twilight Sanctuary, which is a 30-foot. I'll just do that. I'll go ahead and add that. 30-foot radius. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 2nd level.
Okay, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
It is going to look. I think it would look like a. I haven't thought about this. I think like a, almost like a. What do they call this? A sickle? Like it's like a moon. It's like the. So it's a sickle, I guess, but it looks a lot like a moon, right? So.
Okay. Let's see. I'll find something that looks like a sickle moon thing. Yeah. Doesn't look like a lot like a moon, but we could use this for your spiritual weapon.
All right.
And controlled by K2. So feel free to place that where you like. This sickle.
Okay. I'm gonna move it. Put it right here next to that guy.
Okay.
And I got a 19 with it.
19. Yeah, excellent. So the sickle cuts through the zombie. Just slices him up. And yeah, 8 points of force damage. Nothing you can do about that. And yeah, nice. And what does your sanctuary do? Sorry.
Yeah, let me put that up there. There it is. So it gives temporary hit points at the end of each person's turn, whoever's in it, or it can end one of the effects, charmed or frightened.
Oh, okay, very good.
So for me, I'll get 6 temporary hit points since it's the end of my turn.
Okay, so 6 temporary hit points. Nice. Okay, cool. So divine light is emanating from K2. The zombies kind of shield their eyes a little bit, but that's all they do. And assuming that's your end of your turn, this Iblis comes and kind of flies over here to admire the scene behind it. Just kind of checking things out. Leopold, what do you do? Mr. Muted Leopold.
Can we put a spear around K2 so I can maneuver and stay in that little area? Or should I just guesstimate it?
I have one. That's
Here we
mine.
go.
The
I don't
white
make it
is
visible
my
to
spear.
Leopold. Leopold couldn't see that, but you should be able to see it now.
Oh,
Perfect.
I guess I didn't know that.
Excelente. I'm gonna just go behind Rock, and I'm going to tap him on the shoulder and say to him, this is one of my favorite things to do with you.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
I'll keep you safe.
Yes, you cast Enlarge on Rock, and Rock gets significantly bigger. Rock looks so ominous like that. Okay, any bonus actions, Leopold?
As a bonus action, I'll also give him a Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
The Bardic Inspiration, just so you know, Rock, you can use it for an attack, ability check, saving throw, and also you can use it for damage or up your AC as a reaction, a d6.
Wow, that's a nice Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
combat Bardic's Inspiration. So, but it's a reaction and it's only for one attack. It's not for the entire round. So if one attack hits you, you can use it for that attack only. Or if you attack, you want to add a d6 damage on, you go to town. Or d6 to your attack roll, go to town.
Or your armor class.
Awesome.
That is a
One
great Bardic
attack only,
Inspiration.
yeah.
Okay, so you tap him on the shoulder, and he is inspired with a Bardic Inspiration. Okay, nice, Leopold. Yep, and 5 temporary hit points. Alright, nice. Zombie goes through these narrow gaps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Comes right next to Karak, but that's all he can get to. And Yoka, your pessimism has paid off once again. You are not in the pit of death. What do you do?
Tonight in Yoka, eat crane. He'll go up there and just so you know, Gazumba, unless I give him an order, then he just does the dodge action.
Does he act on your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Anyoka. Okay, no. The fury was too much for Anyoka, and he tries to attack, but it doesn't go through. But he follows it up with a punch, and punches this bird, as he calls it, straight in the face. Boom! 7 points of damage. Nice. Okay, the bird seems annoyed that you have the audacity to hit it. But, yeah. Punch it in the face. Okay, I assume that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay, this Iblis is thinking, says, you handle the lizard. I'm going to enjoy the show. And this one is going to come next to you in Yoka, though. And it is going to attack you. And it's going to just try and hit you with its beak twice. Once, twice. One of them is going to hit you with a natural 20. And it's going to do a total of 5 points of damage. It hacks into you. So that one is there.
Can I see what's going on up there, or is my view blocked for Inyoka in this?
Nope, you're blocked. You're at the bottom of a 30-foot pit. And since you're hard against the wall, maybe over here you could get a view, but at the moment you do not. Okay, Jumbo Rock!
So, everything is kind of blurry. So, is it just the 2 zombies within the sphere and the crane that are near me? I just want to try and get perspective.
This crane is flying in the air 30 feet above you, as is this one. And yeah, the map is very blurry, so there is a line here where you are the edge of the cliff, and there's kind of rock formations. Oops. Like this. Ah! Let's get rid of that. Yep, so I'll draw these in, but feel free to tell me what you're going to do in the meantime.
Okay. Well, I'll cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself, and then go up in front of this zombie right here.
Okay.
And
make your attack roll, and if you hit, you'll get an extra D4 damage.
well, it isn't casting my spell in action, so do
Oh, you're right. You're right. And
I would love to, but I don't want to.
Sure.
Play within the rules.
And is that concentration? Protection from evil?
I think it is.
Well, let's assume
yes,
it is for now.
It is.
Okay, so you cast protection from evil, and it radiates it around from you, and you know that creatures are going to have a lot harder time attacking you. Okay, nice.
Malcolm, I think I rolled initiative on my character sheet, so it didn't show up in roll 20. I rolled an 8.
Okay. So let's just have you go now.
I think I was. Yep, I was just gonna say. I think it was just before rock. So, so I'm going to cast bless. So I will do that here.
Okay, so you cast. Who's blessed?
So I'm gonna do myself, K2, and Leopold, because I think they're in range.
Okay, so Kara, you cast. Whoops, not Bane. That would be bad. But bless on yourself, K2 and Leopold. Okay, it's K2 and Leopold. You feel a little bit safe. What? Oh, Leopold. Leopold's changing his character. Very cool. So Leopold, bless the blessings of whatever deity Carrick worships. Okay, and do you stay there, Carrick?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Carrick, let's get some health for you.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of zombies are lumbering around in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Carrick, you get 6 temp.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This zombie will come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll come next to Carrick. That was that zombie. This zombie does the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the final zombie initiative count 0 zombie is that lumbering 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Petimo says, look at this. It is delightful. They think they will survive. How truly, truly delightful. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, the zombie comes up to next to you, crack, and tries to get a meaty fist and slam it into your face. What's your armor class?
he said he stepped away.
Well, I see his armor class is 19, so that's going to miss. Salida gets out her... no, she's not. She's going to get out her scimitar, approach the zombie, and attack twice. Foul creature! On death I strike at the heart! And she hits two times for 11 slashing damage. And the zombie is severely injured, but it maintains its footing. K2.
All right. Well, first, as my bonus action, I'm going to move the spiritual weapon to here.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this zombie.
Okay.
With it. Maybe.
Ooh, that's a yes.
All
Alright, get a cheer for that.
Oh, I don't think it did the.
Yeah, roll another d8.
All right.
5 plus 5, 10 damage. Nice, cool. So yeah, the spiritual sickle, moon sickle just slices into it. And
All
yeah,
right.
10 points of damage.
And as my action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at Pentaball.
Ooh, what's the range of Sacred Flame?
You know what? Never mind. I was thinking, he's only 30 feet out, but it's 60 feet, so that may not be enough. Let's see here. Break out the calculator. Actually, probably not. That's 40 feet or 35 here. No, it possibly.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. All right. It is a DC 13. Oh, or at least get him into the fight.
Were you attacking K2?
I'm attacking the bird with a sacred flame. Or attempting to.
Because I'm a geek, I did the math, and it's 42. She's 46 feet away.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So the sacred flame shoots out. Let's see if, if Petamol can dodge that. Dexterity. So you aim her up with a sacred flame. It shoots across the battlefield, slams into her, and she takes 4 points of radius damage. Oh, that is delightful. Enjoy your one shot, because that is all you will get. And don't forget, yeah. Is that your turn, K2?
Yep. I'll stay right there.
Okay, Leopold.
In case I get more. Let's see.
All right, Leopold. Excuse me, pardon me. Leopold is going to take a attack from onto the bird as well. He's going to throw his boomerang up at it and be like, "Nope, it's 2," and fling the boomerang.
Okay, don't forget your bless. Even with bless, it's going to be a long walk. So fly the boomerang. Petamol just dodges it, gives it a slight tap with her wing, hoping to deflect it. It does deflect, and then back into your hand. Miss.
And then I'll go up here next to Rock.
Okay, next to your big buddy. Nice.
And then roll the tip points again and see if I get higher than 5. K2.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Nice.
This,
I'll take the 7
that's nice. This Iblis, thinking, oh well, I don't want to be hit by these peasants, takes a step back to not observe the action so much. Enyokia, surrounded by Iblis, what do you do?
All right. So bonus action. I should have done this the first time. So I'm putting Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Okay, that is concentration on yourself, just as a point of order. But yes, Hunter's Mark is on as she lights up, and you get a nice, good look at her. Okay, and with the rain stick of Mbala, you whoosh, come down and bludgeoning. So we'll one-handed. Just for reference, is it one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
One-handed. Okay, so it's 17 regardless. So you come down and crack across the back of this Iblis, and it buckles and it almost. It's two there. I'll move this one over here. Okay, cracks down across the back and looks very injured, but it's not yet down. Ow, that hurt! What are you doing? I'm going to throw you down into the pit. Oh, you can't do your punch, right? Because you bonus actioned the Hunter's Mark. Okay, cool. Okay, but this one is looking very beat up. Zombie is going to attack Karak. It's too busy making sound effects. It misses.
That's good.
Okay. This Iblis is going to... Well, that was my mate you're hitting. Are you okay, dear? Let me dispose of this insolent creature. And what's its movement speed? And it gets to you, Inyoka, but it can't yet attack you. But this one can attack you. My God, attacking us! The audacity of this creature! And you have the AC of 17. It's going to miss twice with its beak attack. This one that you Hunter's marked is going to also attack you. And one of them will hit as it taps into you for 6 points of piercing damage. And make me a Constitution saving throw, Inyoka. DC 10. Okay, so your hunter mark maintains. Okay, cool. Carrick, surrounded by zombies. What do you do?
I'm gonna have to do some smacking here. Okay, I'm going to attack the one right here next to me. I'm going to swing my longsword.
Okay, that hits.
Alright, let's do this. And then I will use my Divine Smite after I find where it's at on here. I think that's under my
this was
traits.
coming. Don't forget the extra D8.
Oh yeah, let me do that first here. D8, boom, there's that. And then, Brock, where's the Divine Smite at again on our sheets? Oh, I found it. Okay. Let's see, that's...
Features and traits.
Oh, nice. So
Alright.
that's 20 points of damage on that zombie. Okay, that is an excellent hit as your Divine Smite cuts into it.
And you get 7 if you had less than 7 last time.
Cool. That goes up one more then, so I will take it.
Just cut the zombie in half, Carrick, and luckily it doesn't
Nice.
rise from the dead again. It just stays down.
Cool.
Okay, stay where you are.
Yes, I stay where I'm at.
Jumbo Rock!
Jumbo Rock. I love the sound of that. He's going to attack that zombie with his long sword.
Okay.
And
Eric, you're still standing. What's wrong?
The long sword hits.
I'll do my Divine Smite on top of that.
Okay.
And plus my Bardic damage.
Okay. So 10 so far. Plus 3d8 for the Divine Smite. 23. You're about to imbue... I'm going to save you this. You're about to imbue the Bardic Inspiration. But it's far too powerful. And you think maybe it's a good idea to hold on to it. As 23 is enough to take down the zombie.
All right. Thank you for that. And then I move up to engage this zombie.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so you're just moving, yep. Yes. On the D... Okay, okay, cool. Zombie attacks Salida. Misses Salida. This zombie... 1, 2, 3, 4. Comes up to Karak. And does hit you, Karak, for 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to cast Silvery Bards, my reaction, to make it re-roll that d20. I'm giving it disadvantage.
Oh,
And
thank
I
you,
can
Paul.
choose any character I want within range also to give that character advantage on its next attack roll. And I'm going to give it to... is next in the thing. I'll give it to... I can't really see people down here. I'll give it to Rock, because he's going to go before... he'll go again, so yeah.
Okay, so with the silvery
Panther.
barbs, it misses. And who's got advantage, sorry?
I'm going to roll a d4. Odd, it goes to Carrick. Even, it goes to Rock. So even Rock, odd, Carrick. Carrick gets it. You get advantage on your next attack.
Okay, so
Nice.
plus there, so we remember. Sorry, but there was Carrick or Rock who got it? It was Rock?
Carrick. Carrick got it.
Oh, Carrick got it, sorry. Carrick will put a little plus on him. Okay, so zombie. Not good. Okay. This zombie starts lumbering forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This zombie does the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or seeming to go for you, Carrick. And this one does. Takes a step over. Takes out a meaty hand and tries to slap you and just clangs off your armor. No good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one goes to there. Can't attack yet though. And this one is going to go for you, Jumbo Rock. Slams into you and it does hit with the AC
What's
of 80.
disadvantage, right? I got my protection from good and evil.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, well, in that case, it's a swing and a miss. That's not going to hit. Disadvantage is a 6. Okay, thanks for reminding me about that. And Petamol says, no, I don't like this. I think it is better that these... They look a little too confident. I think I'll confuse them a little bit. And... here is my area of effect things. Rock Leopold K2. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Thanks.
All right. Don't forget your bless. I got a bless here.
Leopold,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
good without your bliss. Rock, that's a fail. K2, that's
17?
a success. So only Rock fails. So, okay, so you see Petamol start casting a spell. She says, this will be fun. And she starts waving her wings, I guess, and these strange patterns start emerging around those three creatures, the three characters. Leopold, you shake it off. K2, you shake it off. But Rock, look at those pretty lights. They're nice. And you
I've
see
been
Rock-
hypnotized.
Pretty much, yeah. And you're just fascinated by these lights. And Petamol says, that should keep him busy. This would be delightful. I love to see creatures think they can survive such a trap, but no. Slater says, shit, that was our biggest ally. Let me try and take out this creature. Swings twice with a scimitar. Hitting once for 7 slashing, but still the zombie does not fall. Damn it! We're in trouble! K2.
All right. First things first, I'll move my spiritual weapon as my bonus action down to here. Attack the one right below it. Somewhere. What? Bless here. Maybe it'll make a difference.
It
11.
does make a difference, and it hits. As long
All
as I'm hard
right.
hit. Let's roll damage. 5 points of force damage. Okay, so slices into the creature.
Ah.
Doesn't fall.
I just thought of something, but it'll come. It'll come back to me. Okay, so then I'm gonna move up and do a green flame blade on here.
Okay, nice. So make an attack.
Okay. Green flame blade.
Ooh, that'll be a miss.
Yeah, is it 8? I have my bless.
One fails regardless.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Dang it, I was hoping.
But interesting,
And-
8 would have hit. But, yep, 1 always
Oh,
misses.
because it's a 1. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that will be it then. I got 8.
Okay, nice. Leopold, your friend is looking at the pretty lights. What do you do? You begin by unmuting yourself.
The question is these are rocks, right?
Yeah, they're kind of large stone pillars, maybe 10 feet off the ground. So you could climb up on
I
top
like
of
the
it.
10 feet. Or I could rabbit hop 10 feet up on top. Because I could jump 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. And let me look at my spell. We're going to read it together. Because I'm going to probably cast a spell. And I want to make sure I can do it. So, Thunderwave, it's a cube. So is that like 10 feet up and 10 feet down? Or can I aim it 10 feet down if I jump on top of that rock right there? Can I aim it down so I can hit everything in the cube? I'll throw the cube out there so you can see what I'm trying to do.
So you
I'm
want
going
to
to jump up there so I can boom and hit him down like that.
Nice.
Technically, it's centered on you, so you could do that. You need to be included in the thunder wave. I could give you 3 of them, but not 5.
It's not centered, I don't think. It's originating from you. So it's not centered, it's coming from me, so it goes out from me.
Sweeps out from you. Okay, fair enough. Yep. So, yeah. So that would be 5 of them. Okay, nice.
And I'll upcast at level 2.
And I think with your bunny hop, it just happens. Yeah, I'm not going to make you make an athletics check or anything like that to get on top of the rocks. But very cool. So Leopold. So everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw. So let's get that out the way. 1, 2, 3,
13.
4, 5. 13. So 2 of them pass.
The rest make 9. 9 and then half damage for the other 2. The 2 that pass half and then 9, and then the ones that take 9 get pushed back.
So I'm going to arbitrarily say this one passed. So he's going to take 4. And say this one over here takes 4. And the rest of them take 9.
And they get pushed back 10 if they take the 9.
Okay. Okay, that is an excellent choice of spells there, Leopold. I love it.
That was perfect.
Great job, Leopold. Way to go, buddy.
Yeah, so I hit 5 of them, and 3 of them took 9, so 27, and then 4. So that's actually, that's like almost 36 points of damage. 30.
Nice.
Like that. Cool.
So Thunderwave goes off. This zombie gets blasted away from you. This one gets blasted a little back. And we'll say...
I can see... Oh, actually, no, I used my bonus action. Never mind, I can't throw Bardic out. Sorry.
I'm going to say this one gets blasted back to there. There we go. So the Thunderwave, once again, pushes everything back. Nice move, Leopold. I like it. And what are you concentrating on a lunch? Okay, very good. Okay, back top side. That one's just going to stay there. Inyoka, surrounded by 3 of these birds. What do you do? This one is the one that's injured.
Yep, so we're going to do a 2-handed strike.
The rain stick of Umbala. And that's enough to break this creature's back, and it just falls down in a gory heap.
All right. And then we'll go ahead and give him a little kick.
Okay, so punching into him, or kicking into him. Ooh, that's hit once again. 5 points of piercing, bludgeoning damage. Nice. That's your turn.
That be it.
Okay, so still concentrating on Hunter's mark, but use your bonus action to move it, of course. The zombie swings around after being blasted by this thunderbolt, slams into Carrick, rolls in Carrick? Yeah, Carrick. But it just glances off your armor, no good. Okay. Just gonna take a step back in Yorka. You can make an attack of opportunity if you so choose. Oh, damn it! 17 points of damage as you just hack into the poor creature. And says, "Ow, that really hurt." But she starts moving her wings around, and you see pretty patterns emerging. They look so nice. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
All right, and I have advantage against spells and other magical effects.
Okay, this is a spell. The 7 would have failed, but the 20 definitely succeeded. And Nebulous goes, "Oh, blast! Somebody else do that! We've got to disable this creature." And this person says, "Oh, that is an excellent idea." And she's going to back up as well. You do not get a second attack of opportunity. And these pretty lights appear once again. Can you make me another wisdom saving throw, please, in Yoka? 17 survives. Oh, blast! We're just going to have to peck this creature to death. And that one is going to die. And I think I left this one out. Okay, Carrick, what would you like to do?
I think I need to attack some of these zombies here. So I'm gonna try to smack them again. I think I have an advantage, if I remember right.
Yep.
So let's see.
And
I'm trying to remember how to do that.
See the shift or control? I forget myself.
Shift. Okay, plus. There we go.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh, I'll say this one.
Okay, so yeah, you hack into it. You're going to smite it.
Yep, I am going to do that. Let's see, and I get the D8 on top of that, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
Undead. All right, that wasn't that great, but I'll take it. And then let's see, going back to this and down to my divine smite here. Oh man, seriously. All right, I'm not finding my divine smite again here.
You can
Let's
just
see,
type
let's
in
go
the
back to
formula too
actions.
if you want.
Do what?
Type in the /roll 3d8 and hit enter.
Yeah, like just roll it manually inside of roll 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be another way to do it. But it's under features and traits. There we go. I can roll it for you. There you go.
Thank you.
So under features and traits, and if you scroll down, it's about halfway down is where it is. Regardless, with my roll, with your roll, it is enough to smite the zombies, and it won't be able to survive that even. And you take this one, yeah. So that one gets hacked into pieces as your divine smite kicks in, and slice it to pieces. Nice.
Thank you.
Stay where you are.
Yes. Yep. I'm staying where I'm at.
Now, Rock, let me just check something. Nope. You just continue to sway there mindlessly. You don't get another save.
Oh, that's awesome.
But wait, there's something. So at the end of his turn, I look over at Rock and let Salune release you from your charm. And down at the bottom there, I can end the effect of charmed or frightened. See if that. Hopefully that works.
Rock, you come to your senses. What the hell are you doing? No time to look at the pretty lights. Yes, technically it was a charmed condition, and yeah, it goes. You're yourself again.
Great.
So, yeah,
Thank
have
you,
a turn.
K2. Oh, awesome. Then I see this.
Well, that was, sorry. No,
and that was at the it was at the end of Eric.
Yeah, it's at the end. Sorry, yeah. It's at the end of his turn.
So Rock.
This only takes effect at the end of Rock's turn. So.
Oh, okay. So you're not charmed, but that's it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Thank you, K2. B to B to B.
I nod.
Okay, the zombie attacks Carrick with a slam attack, and misses with a 17. Okay, zombie goes for Salida. Same thing. Reaches out a ghastly hand, slaps Salida, slashes across Salida's face. She's God damn it! Somebody kill these things quickly! And this one sees Leopold up on the rock there. It is going to attempt to climb up, making an athletics check. And you see it gets one claw on top of the thing you're on. One claw starts pulling themselves up. What do you do with someone who has claws on a ledge, Leopold?
Step on him.
You step on it, and it falls to the ground, and it falls prone, and it takes 1d6 points of damage. It rolled a natural 1 on its ability check. So he climbs up, stomp on his finger, it falls back, and falls prone. Don't mess with the Leopold on a ledge. This one zooms over as much as the zombies can to Carrick. A meaty fist comes out and smacks you right across the chops. For 2 points of damage. And okay, we'll roll again, and I've already rolled it because I always roll at advantage. It still hits. I rolled 221. So you take 2 points of damage, Carrick.
And I'll throw that one to Rock this turn. You get advantage in your next attack.
Thank you, kind sir.
And Carrick, make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 10.
Alrighty.
Okay,
And I have the bless on top of that. Would I just? I know in roll 20 there was a button I could toggle that on and off. Is there not a feature similar to that? I just have to roll the 1d4 if I needed it.
It's something D&D Beyond is actively working on, but as yet, no. So you'd have to manually roll that.
Okay. All right.
But 11 is enough anyway to maintain concentration on Bless, I think it was. Okay, next zombie comes also to Carrick. Going to do a slam attack and rolls a 22. So 3 points of damage and another Constitution saving throw. And obviously you've already used your reaction, Leopold, so can't do it again.
You said this was on Carrick?
Yep. Yeah, so 3 points of damage to Carrick. Ooh, roll a d4 and you'll need a 4 to maintain concentration on Bless.
You can do it.
Bless fades. Leopold, you are no longer blessed. K2.
You said it was two hit points of damage?
Yeah, 2 hit points, and that was enough to break your concentration.
Ah.
So
You
Bless
gotta work on that, Carrick.
goes down.
You get him with your breath weapon, Carrick. Come on, man.
Okay, mindless zombie. With you being protected by your protection from good and evil, is still trying to attack you. And on the dice it rolls a 1 and a 2. So that is a terrible roll against Rock. This Iblis. We'll try one more time. As pretty lights surround you, Inyoka, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, Inyoku.
The pretty lights appear, and once again, 7 would have failed, but 14 succeed. And this was Patuli, or whatever. Patui! She could be Patui now. She says, oh, damn it! I'd have to pick this one to death. Actually, I didn't do this one. Okay, Salida's turn. She's going to attack the zombie that attacked her. Swing twice with a scimitar. And kills it with the first blow. Let's make a constitution check. And it goes down and it stays down. Then for her second attack, she comes over to this one. Hits that one as well for 5 points of damage. She says, that is more like it. Let's get rid of these creatures. And she slices once, taking down a zombie. And slices again, taking down a second zombie. Okay, K2.
All right. I'm going to attack the one in front of me with the green flame blade.
Okay, so green flame comes up. And this time you hit as you hack. And the green flame blade does this one for 7, right?
Yep, first one 7, and the one right behind it for 2.
2.
Is it deep sower?
Okay, let me just check something. Okay, so that's 5 damage. So the green flame blade bounces from this one and then onto this one as a flame erupts around them. The zombie at the front collapses into a heap, its body charred and burnt. But then it stands up and comes up with 1 hit point. If it's radiant or a critical hit, it would have stayed down, but not fire, as it turns out. But it stands up. Leopold.
I get my bonus action. I'm gonna hit it again with a spiritual weapon, or try to.
Oh, sure. Yep. This one here, 16 hits, 4 points of force damage. Yeah, so the moon sickle comes and chops off one of its arms and says, picks up its arm and getting prepared to hit you with its own arm.
Dang it! Alright, I'll just hang right there then.
That's a problem with lots of little points of damage. The zombies have an easier job getting up from it. Leopold, almost jumped you there. Leopold.
I'm going to... the one that keeps getting back up, I'm going to flip my boomerang at it and see if I can get lucky. Nope.
With the bless, you would have been lucky. But it goes back to your hand.
And then I will say to Carrick, you got a lot around you, man. You got to pick up the pace and give him a bardic inspiration like Rock has.
To Carrick. Okay, so
Yeah.
bardic inspiration. Nice. So yeah, you feel inspired, Carrick, from this cool bardic inspiration. Inyoka.
I'll put it in here so you can read it, Carrick, so you can remember.
Awesome. Thanks, Leopold.
So that was Leopold.
And it's also the regular bard, so you can also do it to your attack as well. Just to boost your attack or those.
Oh, what is the range? Plenty. Once again, these pretty lights appear around you, Inyoka, as they cast Hypnotic Pattern. Again, make me a Wisdom saving throw. Come on, you gotta fail one of these. Nope. God damn it! This creature is wise beyond its years. Inyoka, still concentrating on Hunter's Mark. What do you do?
Yep. So we're going to move it to Turd Bucket here.
Okay, this was the one that initially tricked you, so yep. It is
All right.
Hunter's
And then-
marked. The longbow you fire across, and That indeed does 18 hit. It does hit. For 15 points of damage. Oh, that is it. That is it. This is going beyond a joke. Everybody on the lizard, stop with the spells. We're going to kill him. Is that your
Does
turn?
he have to make a concentration check?
He was concentrating on hypnotic pattern, which is gone anyway, so doesn't matter. But let's see if you break his concentration anyway.
I'm not lizard.
You're a rodent then. And it turns out it does fail his constitution check, so it may lose his concentration on the hypnotic pattern that it wasn't really being effective anyway. Okay, zombie attacks Carrick. 16, I think, will miss.
Yes. Yep.
And Patui says, all right, everybody on the lizard. This one comes over. All out of spells. Attacks you twice with its beak. Ooh, rolls a 20 and a 25. So a dirty 20 and a natural 20. You take a total of 15 points of damage. And Patui says, ha, that's more like it. Let's hack this creature to death. This other one zooms over. Taking the lead. This one rolls a 14 and a 16. Does that hit? No, it doesn't. All right. This one flies over but doesn't get to an attack. Carrick, you hear... What noise does Anyoka make as he hit? Does he acknowledge the pain or does he take it?
I think he just takes it.
Okay, so you guys are blissfully unaware about what's happening up there. But Carrick, you are blissfully aware you're surrounded by 4 zombies.
And I'd really like to get a few of these guys. So if I move to here, would all 4 of those guys get an opportunity attack on me?
3 would.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I like those chances.
Okay, so just to confirm your AC. What's your AC? It's 19.
19.
1, 2, 3. One of them hits you. Slashes into you for... It still hits. Still hits, actually. Must use the low roll. Because actually rolled a natural 20 and a 19. So it'll just be 1 hit. So you do take 2 points of damage, Carrick.
Right.
And who gets advantage? Leopold?
I'm going to give it to myself this time.
Okay. Alright, so Silvery Barbs Gutson and... Oh, thanks for the concentration, yes. So the 3 of them need to make what type of save?
Let's see. My breath weapon is a... Sorry, I had it here just a second ago. Breath weapon is a dexterity save of 12.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. One of them passes with a natural 20. Say the top one passes. And how much damage do you do?
It's a 1d10. So let's see here.
7. Okay, so the top one dodges it for the most part. The other 2 bite it, and they both take 7 points of damage.
So the one that made it still takes half. But
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, so the top one took 3, the bottom 2 took 7 as your breath weapon with the force damage, and they're still surviving, but they're looking rough.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, Rock.
All right, so I'll attack the one in front of me with my longsword, and I'm not sure. Do I still have that advantage, or is that past?
I don't think
It
so.
doesn't matter.
He hasn't used it yet because this is his first turn waking up from hypnotic pattern. So his next attack, he gets advantage, and he hasn't attacked.
Okay. So it would be the 19 then.
Oh, well, it's got a minute to make it, so it's well within a minute. And yep, cool. 19 hits.
Okay, I'll use my divine smite, but I'll hit with that first. Does the 11 kill him?
Nope.
All right, then I will Divine Smite. Oof.
Yeah, with your Divine Smite, I don't think there's any world in which it can make that. Let's see, just in case. No, it's dead, and it stays dead.
Nice. And then I move over here. Coming to help you, Carrick.
And of course,
All
not
right.
that it matters, but you get an extra D4 on that damage. Doesn't matter. But
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You also have the Bardic too, but that's for AC or anything else you want to.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so
see if I can.
yep, so
Go ahead.
smash it, zoom over there. You obviously don't get another attack. But this time the zombie picks up its arm and is going to attack K2. So picks up its arm, smashes you with its arm. It turns out wielding your own arm as a weapon is not very effective. It misses horribly. This zombie gets up and is going to try the same thing to climb up next to Leopold. This time it does haul itself up there. It's going to take a swipe at Leopold. Leopold's AC is 17, so that misses, so it just swings wide. This one will advance on Carrick. Take a swing at Carrick. Misses. This zombie is going to walk around right next to the spiritual weapon. Attack K2. Misses. How tall is Rock? Or how tall was Rock?
Oh.
He normally is 6'4".
There's
Does it
12.
dub? So 12'8".
And then do I get an opportunity attack if they move into my space or no?
No, when they leave your space. So.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, so yeah, Rock is half. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. These creatures are furious with you. That is it. We have had enough of this. We thought you were a peasant, which might still be true, but I'm sorry. It shouldn't have ended this way. I apologize, but you are going to die. And rolls an 11 and an 11, which both miss. Okay. But there's another Iblis there, who I forgot to roll into initiative, but now comes fluttering over to there. And it's not going to cast Hypnotopatting, so to get its friend. So that'll be its turn, just getting close enough to attack next time. Salida. 2, 3, 4. Look! Throw me! Throw me up there! It might just be possible. Is that something you think you could do?
Of course I can, Salida. I'd love to throw you.
Look, Njokurin and I may have our differences, but he is a valuable ally. I fear for his life up there. So if you get the chance, throw me. K2.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm going to attempt to move through rock space. I'm going to try to climb up this thing as well. Or sorry, this thing.
Yep, you were here though, weren't you? So
Yeah,
that would be
well, I get-
3 opportunity attacks.
Oh, 3 opportunity attacks? You know what? I think it was important, so I will take those attacks, and I reserve the right to use a shield on this, but
So, one of them rolls a 19, so you're casting shield.
I will cast shield.
Okay, so that one just blocks out the way, but then the next zombie misses. The next one rolls a natural 20, which is going to hit, and you take 10 points of damage.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that knocks all my temp hit points off, +2. Oops. 15.
Okay, that's a good spell, by the way, with all those temp hit points. It's nice.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so what do I need to do to get up this?
Well, make me an athletics check first to see if you even attempt
Okay.
even get up there. It's DC 10.
C3PO not so athletic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you fall down here. You kind of bounce off rock and land down there.
Okay. All right. Well then, that was my movement to get to there.
Yeah.
See, that was 5, 10, and then I don't know how much would you say I used to try to get up?
I'll say you use your entirety of your movement. So you've used your movement now. So if
Okay.
you want to move, you'll have to dash.
I am gonna dash. I'll attempt it again with a dash.
Okay, and we won't get another opportunity attack, so that's something. But yeah, make me another athletics check.
All right.
Okay, easy enough. So 10 feet gets you to there.
Okay. Well, before I move, well, I guess I'll use the rest of my movement. 5, 10. Can I see Inyoka, or can I see the bird creatures? They're a little bit taller there.
So you're 10 feet up, that's 30 there. You see, I'm going to say you see these front two.
Okay. And that might be enough. So my bonus action, I can cast. Let's see here. Correct me if I'm wrong. It isn't. It says. Oh, let me put this on there first. Oops.
Sanctuary, yep.
Oh, that's 30 feet. I was looking at the wrong one. I will, since I think I'm beyond 30 feet. Shield of Faith is 60 feet, and I don't think I need to see him. It just says appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range.
Okay, I'll allow
So
it.
I don't
Yep.
think I need to see him. Okay, cool. So yeah, I am going to cast that. It's not as good as Sanctuary, but it does give you +2 in Yoka. Start with that. That'll be it.
Yeah, so a nice shield surrounds you. So looking good. Nice move, K2. Bit of a blunder there in the middle, but yep, Shield of Fate. So +2 to your AC. Leopold, got a zombie friend.
Can I shove him off this thing?
You can certainly try.
All right. Acrobatics or athletics? Which one?
Your choice. It's either whether you're
I'll
tripping
use-
him or just shoving him. So,
I'm going to try to trip him off.
what was it, 10? He rolls a 3. So you shove him, and he falls off, and he lands on the ground, and he takes only 1 point of damage. And I'll tell you what, I'll give him a dexterity check to see if he maintains his feet. He rolls a 4, so he lands right on his butt. In fact, he breaks his butt. He's got a broken tailbone. But yeah, you shove him off. Nice.
That's it for now.
Okay, cool. This bird flies over, getting ready to attack. In Yoka, you feel slightly more shielded, but you are surrounded by birds.
Yoka, not lizard. Question: does Hunter's Mark count on all the attacks?
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go here.
That hits.
And that was for this guy.
For goodness sake, take this foul creature down! It is a vermin! It is a lizard! It is a... How do you kill it? How do you...
It was a slash right across the neck to shut it up.
Okay, so blood starts gushing out of its neck. It tries to stem the flow with its little wings. It doesn't work, then it falls into a bloody corpse. Then you reach out with your unarmed strike, but that obviously misses with a bit of a wah-wah.
Yoku, I'm just thinking, where's your Petrodon, man? It should be helping you.
I have to command it to do that, which takes an action.
Okay, I didn't know if you forgot, sorry.
No, thanks.
I was thinking the same thing, Leopold. So
No, now if I go down, then he will naturally try and defend me.
Okay, good to know. And I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. The zombie crawls through his ally space. I'm going to go for Carrick with a slam attack. Ugh. This creature gets in its way and it doesn't manage to get through. Okay, this is the hour. Let's take this creature out for Patuin. Attacks you twice with its beak attack. AC is now 19. It would have hit once, but the Shield of Faith deflects it just at the last second. So it's just paying dividends already. It's effective AC 19. 2 more beak attacks. Ooh, that one will hit. And this one gets through the shield, pierces through it, and rolls a natural 20 for 7 points of damage in Yorka. And finally, this one attacks twice. And once again, the Shield of Faith comes to your aid. So total damage that round was 7 points in Yorka. Carrick.
Okay, I'm going to step back to here. Assuming there's going to be an opportunity attack there. Okay.
And it misses.
Awesome. So I'm going to try my breath weapon again here. So let me just pull up the thingamajigger. Oops. Oh, good lord. I don't know why it's not letting me rotate.
There you go.
Thank you. I don't know why that was. Okay.
You'll need to take one more step back to get all 4, which will be one more attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Which misses.
Yes.
Okay, so what type of saving throw was it again?
It was dexterity, DC 12.
Okay, DC 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of them pass, 2 of them fail. So roll damage.
All right.
5.
Yeah. Not the best.
Okay. So this could kill 2 of them. I'm going to roll a d4, and if it's a 1 or 2, then it's a good thing. Okay, so one of them bites the breath weapon. DC 10. Okay, it's enough to kill it as well, and it stays down. And the rest take 2. Actually, that's going to kill this one as well, no matter what it rolls. Unless it rolls that, and it goes down, and it stays down. And the rest of them take 2 points of damage. Okay, nice use of the breath weapon. Just move that for a second. -2. Okay, nice. So, and 2 of the zombies fall. And the other 2 are looking very rough. Well done, Carrick. Jumbo Rock.
So I'm going to throw Salida up above. What do I need to do?
You need to make me. Actually, what does a large give him, Leopold? Is it advantage on strength checks? Leopold?
Oh, you just put it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking to put it up. Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay.
It's
Also
the second paragraph.
Advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Okay, so make me a strength check, Ruck. Just a strength check, not the other one, a saving throw at advantage.
So it's not a strength saving throw, so
Nope.
it's...
Nope. Strength
So-
check.
Oh, what is it?
I think you just click on strength, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah.
That's
What?
not good, but you get advantage, so you can roll again. 11. You pick up Salida and throw her. Doesn't quite make it. But Selida goes desperately trying to hang on to the edge. She's going to make a dexterity check. She rolls a natural 1. So what happens? You throw her, she slams into the wall, tries desperately to hold on to the edge, fails, falls to the ground, and will take 3d6 damage. She takes 10 points of damage. Ow! Nyoka, I was trying! Now make another dexterity check, and she falls
too many muffins
as well. Somebody else try! I briefly saw Nyoka. He's a bloody mess. Somebody needs to help him. I tried Nyoka. I'm sorry. Okay. The zombie stands up that you threw off the edge, Leopold. I'm going to try and get it up again. I'm going to say since it's coming up from prone, it's going to make a strength check at disadvantage. And once again, it tries to get up, but it fails. And that will be its turn. This zombie zooms over to Carrick. Brings out a big meaty fist. Punches at Carrick. Misses. This one will attack Rock with his big meaty fist. Swing and also miss. Now the Iblis. Oh, he's dead. This one will zoom over. Let's peck this peasant to death. This is unbelievably rude. What's your AC now? 19. Ooh, one of those will hit for 4 points of piercing in Yoka. And a constitution saving throw. Just to maintain concentration on Hunter's Mark, which you do. Selida gets up. Well, that was a disaster, but I'm willing to try again if you are luck. Throw me! K2. And, yeah, that's what is getting ready to be thrown. Okay, K2.
Just for funsies, we'll give Selida 4 temporary hit points.
Ah, nice.
And I'm going to use... I think you guys have the zombies taken care of. So I'm going to use my action to cast Guiding Bolt on this one.
Okay, make your attack.
Okay. Sorry, not Guiding Bolt. I don't even have Guiding Bolt. It's prepared. So it'll be Sacred Flame.
Okay, Sacred Flame. Oh, so 13.
Just a scratch.
But it's a scratch that hits as your Sacred Flame shoots across, lights up the bird for 2 points of Sacred Flame damage.
Okay.
And they turn around and they see you. They are not happy.
Let's see here. Well, I can't see in Yoka, right? So I cannot keep. Okay. Then I'll use my spiritual weapon on the zombie that's right on it.
That'll hit.
5.
5. Okay, so you hack at the zombie. You cut its head clean off. Doesn't look bothered by it though, as it reaches down and picks up its head and keeps moving. And it has managed its saving throw, so it's still up.
Oops. All right, I'm gonna move if I can. I'm gonna move my spiritual hammer away. It's 10 feet over and 10 feet up.
Sure. Okay, cool. So it's, I assume you're making it go in Yoka's direction. Okay, nice.
Yes.
Leopold. Almost skipped you there, Leopold.
Okay, so I will. This is 10 feet to here. I'll bunny hop over to here as my bonus action. Because I see K2 shooting stuff up there, and I'm like, what the hell is he shooting? I want to get a little better view. I'll get next to him, and I'll see this guy, I guess, right?
Yeah, both of these guys, yep.
Ooh. This one here, I will throw my boomerang at advantage, because I gave that to myself.
Okay. Boomerang away.
And, yep, let me get there for it.
Yeah, 16 does hit. Yep, so your boomerang thunks into it, then falls to the ground.
Yep, that's it. Use my bonus action. I'm all done.
Okay, very good. And Yoka, ooh, I see your hit points. What do you do?
Leopold, I think you should have got 8 last time. I don't know if you have that. But
I had 7, so I'll take the 8.
yeah, you had 8 last time.
You're curing wounds on yourself, and Yoka?
Yep. I casted Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, 4 hit points. Oh, that was the lowest you could have rolled, but yeah, you were healed up for another 4 hit points. Okay, cool. That's your action. Anything else? Bonus action?
I guess bonus action. I'll put my hunter's mark on this guy.
Okay, that one is looking quite beat up. Okay, move around. So healing, hunter's mark. Very good. Okay, now this Iblis. So your functional AC is 19. For goodness sake, why won't you just die? And that's going to hit one time with a 22 for 5 points of piercing. Ooh. This one, the hunter's marked one, is going to attack twice. What was it? 8 and a 16. So that's going to miss as well. For goodness sake, we need to take this down. Watch, this is how you do it. Attacks twice with its beak. And 1 hit. And it does 4 points of piercing damage.
That's enough
Yep.
to take me down.
So your shield of faith is still there. Obviously you lose concentration on hunter's mark. You fall down and you are bleeding out. And this hunter mark goes. See, that is how we do it. This is how we deal with the peasants. Carrick.
All right, I'm going to swing my sword at the zombie in front of me here. So,
Ooh, okay. Roll damage.
yeah, let's see, that's that.
With that, even without yelling your divine smite, you just lopped the zombie's head clean off, and because it's natural 20, it's not coming back from that.
Nice.
Nice.
All
So
right.
somewhere somebody cheers for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to here, and I think that's where I'll end my turn.
Okay. Rock, shall we try this again?
So as Salita is yammering, I look at the situation, see is there any way I can scale up this to get up where Inyoka is, and like go, hey Salita, get on my back, I'll climb the wall, or
Okay, I think Salida will hold on. Let me see something. So, just gonna see if you could jump up there. So, jumping. Take a long jump. When you make a standing loud, that's high jump. What's your strength?
18.
So according to this, you can jump up to 21 feet. And when you make a high jump, you leap into the air equal to your... Oh no, plus your strength modifier. Sorry, what's your strength modifier?
4.
So you can do a high jump of 7, and your height we discovered was what? You're 12 feet tall?
12 foot 8, yeah.
So you can't do a direct jump up there. Unless you tell me something that will help you.
Even if I did a running jump.
Does Bardic Inspiration help?
I'll say this is what's going to happen. you look at it and you test out your legs and you know that you're not going to be able to just jump. If you back up, you might have a chance. But I'm going to say if you're going to do that, you're going to leave Salida behind. Do you wish to take that running jump and leave Salida, or throw Salida, or something else?
Can you climb up here and then jump across? That puts you 10 feet higher.
Can I try that? Yeah, can I try that?
I say with your legs, you don't even need to make an athletics check to get up there, so you go up there. Now you're 20 feet below there. And we discovered, yeah, if you back up here and attempt a running long jump, you could, what's your strength score again?
18.
18. It's touch and go. So, if you want to attempt it, we're going to roll some dice. Are you going to attempt it?
Yep.
Okay, so make me an athletics check, and if you don't like the roll, I'm not going to tell you if it succeeds or not, but you could use your bardic inspiration if you wish.
I will use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Is that a D? Is that a D6? D4.
D6.
So, Salida says, look, I'm far more valuable, I can help him. But Rock, boosh, 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 you leap, hold on to the edge, pull yourself up over here, and you make the jump, thanks to your ginormous size.
Nice.
I'm saying you have maybe 15 feet more of movement, but you cannot attack this round.
Can I get on near Inyoka enough to do my lay on the hands?
It's just surrounded by birds, so I'm not sure how you do that.
Okay. All right.
I think it's an
So-
action too.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there we go. So can't do it for numerous reasons. You do have 15 feet more of movement. Okay. So you shuffle to there. Very
Yeah.
good.
I thought I know.
Okay. The zombie 1, 2, 3, 4 comes up to Carrick once again. Carrick, the zombie magnet, slams into Carrick. What was it, 18?
Nope. I needs a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. The other zombie next to you is going to try and attack you with its slam attack. And rolls a 21 this time. So slams into you. Boosh. And you take 6 points of damage.
All right.
I will point out that you can use your Bardic Inspiration dice to adjust your armor class.
Oh, thank you for the reminder. What was the DC on that?
The dice
Get
was
a
a D6.
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 Yep. And with that, it's a swing and a miss, so it doesn't hit you. Nice Bardic Inspiration, Leopold. I like it. Okay. The Iblis says, let me just make sure how many times they can cast that. I'm going to say this one, since it was far away, this is the only one it's going to get. This, for the final time, they're going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on Rock. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Rock. This is a critical roll, I feel.
He said
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me roll for him. Sure. Do you want me to roll for him, or should we wait for him to get back?
Well, this is a death save. Probably should wait.
Sorry about that.
Probably right.
No, just go ahead.
He's
Just go
back.
ahead and
He's
roll.
back. He's back.
Okay, so Rock, they cast Hypnotic Pattern on you. You need to make
of
me a
course they do.
wisdom saving throw.
You bet.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. That is great. Especially with the... What do you get +2 for your wisdom saving throw? It's like a +0 for me.
I don't know.
That's strange. It's a natural 20, obviously. Let me roll your wisdom saving throw as well. Yeah, that one didn't add anything. Oh!
Why is...
I don't know. Do you want to make another wisdom saving throw just to see? Because that's a bit weird.
+2 wisdom.
There's no special features.
No. Shouldn't be at all, because it was a dump stat.
Very strange. Anyway, natural 20, needless to say, makes it. So the hypnotic pattern comes, and you're smarter than that. The Iblis says, oh, damn it! Damn it all to hell! Selita says, well, So she climbs up 10 feet. Oh, man. Let's see what Selita has. She says, maybe this will work. And from her backpack, she pulls out a rope and a grappling hook and starts twirling it and says, Leopold, wish me luck. And she throws the grappling hook, making a general dexterity check. And it lands. Chig, chig. And then a rope falls down here. That's going to be her turn. So there's a rope here attached to a grappling hook in the ground which you could climb in theory. K2.
Okay. I'm going to use another Sacred Flame on this one.
Okay. So dexterity check, I believe. Dexterity save. Rolls a natural 20. So your Sacred Flame shoots, but goes wide.
All right. So this was 10 feet up. I'm going to move it the rest of the way. So it should be 20 feet more. Should be at the top.
Yep, right there at ground level. Yep, that's it.
Okay. And then and I'm going to move. I'm going to move towards the rope here. Let's see here. So I'm going to move. See, 15 there. Is it 10 to go down?
With an athletics check.
And then I'll do that and.
Yep, no problem. You get down, so you're right. Ready for the rope next round, it seems. Okay, nice, K2. Leopold.
Okay. Thinking, trying out what's best to try to get up there. That's out. What do I got? Well, that touch. So it's if I try to climb down, it's 10 movement. So if I go, let me see. That's 10, 20 down there. I can only basically get to the rope as well. Bonus action, climb up it. Have any more spell slots there left? Can I? Which birds can I see? This one and this one. Sorry, you guys not paying.
Just these
two birds I can see.
Yep.
I guess I'll just have to throw a boomerang. Is the best I can do just to try to get some damage out there. Whee!
Okay.
That's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss with the boomerang. Comes
And
back
then
though.
and then I'll catch the boomerang, and then I will climb down.
Okay, I'm going to say
get
because you're Leopold, I'm not going to make you make a roll. Okay, nice. Now, I will point out, I did a little bit of rule lawyering. If you get close to Inyoka, it won't bring him back. Temporary hit points are not the same as hit points, so you cannot save him by just moving closer to him, K2, and you would be aware of that. Okay? Leopold does that. This Iblis gonna swing around to Rock. Attack Rock twice with its beak. Tap, tap. Just stay down, you brute! And it does hit with a 22 for 5 points of piercing damage to Rock. Take that, you fiend! You
How
lizard!
dare you?
You lizard! And Yoka, death saving throw.
You can do it.
$16. One success. Hey, lizard boy. Throw down your weapons, or your friend will die. What's it to be? Says
You will
Tawak.
die, and we will eat bird tonight.
Oh, well, that is most unfortunate. And it attacks the prone body of Inyoka. And that, what's your AC now? 19. Not going to be enough. 2 failed death saving throws in Inyoka. I did warn you. Now, everybody on the lizard boy, go! The Iblis flies over and attacks you twice. Rock. What's your armor class?
18.
Oh, 2 hits then. Total of 13 points of damage. And what are you concentrating on? Oh, protection from good and evil.
I thought I lost that. Okay, how many points of damage did you say? 13?
13.
I thought I lost that when I was confused.
You did. You're right. So we won't worry about that. Yep, you lost that when you're confused. Now, okay, what does it give you protection against exactly? Like
Zombies, they have disadvantage. It protection against. I'm reading it here. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. They have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, well these Iblis are none of those things, so regardless, you take the damage. Okay, this one also attacks you twice with its beak. Oh, a 19 and a 19. 2 more hits. Wow, these guys are doing suddenly well. 11 points of damage.
Alright, I'm down to 0.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yes. It's not a session without Rock taking the dirt nap.
Hey, this time it's only 1 so far. That's a good sign.
Didn't realize you were that low, but there we go. Down you go. Carrick.
Carrick, you haven't got those
Serious.
zombies yet? We got stuff to do, man.
I know, man. I'm like, I'm doing my best. All right, I'm gonna swing at the one in front of me here. So
17 hits. Doesn't go down.
let's see.
Welcome.
We get to 1d8 because he's undead, though, right?
For your smite, you would, yep.
All right, I'm going to use my smite. I think I got 1 left here.
Okay.
Spell slot, yeah. Okay, let's go back to that.
Con saving through. And you get another d8, but I'll tell you 4 is enough. So it goes down. I rolled its con save, and it goes down, and it stays down.
Cool. All right, I guess that is my turn.
Malcolm.
Yep.
All right, my pterodon should have gotten an attack on my turn when I went down. On this time after I went down.
Sure. Okay, well, we can just do that now.
Sorry.
That's right.
So he's just going to do a swooping attack on that guy.
Okay. Would have been good, but it just chomps the bird-on-bird action. It's not used to that, so it misses. You've only missed one turn, right? Oh, it gets 2 attacks?
Yeah, because
Oh.
it gets the same amount of attacks as my proficiency bonus.
Oh, well, that will hit then for 7 points of damage, is it? Yeah, bites the Iblis. Where did that lizard bird come from? And yeah, 7 points of damage. Okay, Rock, death saving throw. Okay, yep. For the flyby, death saving throw. Okay, 1 success. Right, the battle for the ages, zombies versus Carrick. Slam attack, misses horribly. This is the one with just a head. It tries to smack you across your head with its own head, and it misses.
Nice. I'm yelling over to the rest of my party. I'm like, I got this one. You guys go get Rock and Yoka.
The Iblis attacks your bird. Beak. What's its armor class? 13, I think. Oh, it's a 15.
15.
It takes 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Salida jumps down here. We'll need an athletics check. DC is going to be very low. With an 11, she scoots up here. She's going to use the rest of her movement to come next to this one, but that's it. K2.
All right. So how much movement to get up the rope?
30.
Oh, 30. Okay. I will climb up.
Okay, so you get to there with the entirety of your movement.
Oops, sorry. Yep, you're right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, where to begin here? Oh, it looks like Inyoka is in the worst shape. Is that fair to say?
You see a bird picking at his corpse.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll start with a healing word for Inyoka. 7. And I will use my action to try to stabilize Rock.
Okay, medicine check, DC 10. That's a good move, by the way. I didn't think of that. Okay, Rock, you're at 0 hit points, but you are not dying.
Nice. Thanks, Uncle K2.
Yes, nice healing round. That's very good. Well done. Leopold.
Well, he is exactly. I don't have enough movement because it'd take me 10 to get to there, and then I could start climbing up the rope and be 20 up the rope.
Can you hop to the rope?
I used them all to get over to here and to get up onto this here.
You could dash to get to the top, but that would be it.
Yeah, but then I'd get an opportunity attack getting past that bird, right? Because I'd have to go. No, I can go there without an opportunity attack.
Yep, you could get to there.
I guess that would be the best bet.
Okay, so with with Leopold, K2, Salida, and Yoka, and kind of Rock there, this Iblis says, well, to hell with this, and takes off and flies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets off and just takes off and flies over there. Okay, so Inyoka, you're up. What do you do? Stand up, I assume.
Yep. I'll stand up and come on, be good to me.
Oh, that is good. Much better than your last one. So you heal up. Nice.
Yep. And he will bail 60 feet.
Invoking attacks of opportunity.
No. he shouldn't.
Oh, the bird. Sorry, I thought you meant yourself. Yep, sure. Picture here.